Be honest. How many times have you said, this is it, today is the day, I'm gonna get started, let's go, charge forward, fitness journey begins now. You do a few workouts, you cook a couple clean meals, you're feeling good, you're jiving, a couple days or a couple weeks later, you give up, you throw in the towel. We've all been there. It's cool to admit that you're human. Call it a soft promise, a goal that just simply never took off. However you want to look at it, the truth is most fitness plans fail, not because you're lazy, not because you just gave up, but because the plan itself was not built to last. Or maybe there was never a plan at all. I'm Kendall, everybody calls me Woody, and I'm a certified personal trainer with over a decade of experience in the fitness industry. I've worked with one-on-one clients in group fitness studios, and currently I'm in the digital fitness space where I have the great opportunity of coaching people all over the country. What I've learned is this: fitness has the power to transform your life far beyond the way that you look, far beyond your physical attributes, which is why I'm so excited to share with you today 5 secrets to building a fitness plan that actually sticks so that you can stop starting over time and again and finally find the enjoyment in the process to create momentum that lasts. A major key to your daily routine is how much movement you're accomplishing without conscious thought, which is why you need a STEPS goal, and that's secret number 1. If you haven't already joined the bandwagon, it is time to get on board, my friend. Meeting a STEPS goal is your micro daily win, the thing that keeps you consistent from a baseline perspective. Even when life gets busy, your mood is in the can, this, that, whatever, how many steps you take in a day is the most attainable, measurable, and frankly, palatable, actionable goal you can set. This is the baseline for your bigger goal. It doesn't require an entire lifestyle overhaul. You're already doing it. But can you keep up with the same standard every single day? Maintaining a STEPS goal is a solid litmus test. How committed am I to the bigger goal? Can I successfully tackle the smaller goal first? Your STEPS goal will allow you to gain some perspective, level set your expectations, and come up with a plan that's truly realistic for you. So here's how to do it. Using a wearable, like an Apple Watch, or just using your smartphone, track your steps for 1 week. Find the average amount of steps per day for that week and make that average your starting point. Aim to hit that goal every single day for 2 weeks and then add 10% more steps. So if you start at 5,000 steps a day, after 2 weeks of successfully hitting 5,000 steps every single day, your new goal is 5,500 steps. Hit 5,500 steps for 2 weeks, and then add 10% more, and so on and so forth. The idea is, over time, we're creating new standards for ourselves, outworking our previous effort, and gradually increasing our energy expenditure with more movement day to day. Not only are we putting in the work towards a healthier bod, but we're also gaining more confidence that we can follow through on promises that we keep to ourselves. We're building discipline and momentum through this snowball effect, and it's a beautiful thing. Remember, start at your baseline, whatever that looks like. Don't jump straight to 10,000 steps just because that's what you see on social media, because it may not actually be right for you. Start wherever you are and give yourself something to work towards. Another secret to a successful training plan may not actually be a secret at all. Remember learning about setting SMART goals back in grade school? Well, I'm here to double down on the need to set specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based goals. I have seen way too many people try to overhaul their entire lives, their entire routine in one swift go. And then unfortunately, they end up crashing out. Trying to do too much all at once is a sure way to become swiftly overwhelmed. And rather than peeling back one thing at a time to make it more manageable, instead, the gut reaction is to just throw in the towel altogether. We must set ourselves up for success, and we have to do this by starting small. Think back to that snowball effect. One small win after another small win compounds to a bigger win. Think about this like making investments into your savings account. You don't get paid and send the whole check into your savings account, leaving you with $0 to allocate to your other expenses. In the same way, you only have a certain amount of time and energy to disperse to activities of your daily life. These are our most precious commodities, time and energy, and we have to be wise about how we spend them. Get realistic about how much time you have to dedicate to this goal. Consider also what's already working for you and how you've been invested in achieving this goal up to this point. Then build from there. So if you're doing 0 workouts a week, schedule 1 to 2 workouts. If you're already doing 2 workouts a week, find time to add 1 or 2 more. Just like setting a steps goal, don't aim too big too fast. Instead of considering the big, overwhelming macro level goal, get granular. Put yourself in the position to succeed by setting smart goals that align with your lifestyle. If it wasn't already obvious, you need to follow a plan, which is why this is tip number 3. No one runs a marathon without a training schedule, and no matter what your goals are, you will not achieve them without a plan that actualizes your potential to achieve them. Just saying that gets me motivated, truly, and I hope it sets off a light bulb for you, especially if you feel like you've been spinning your wheels and somehow you're in the same place you were when you started. You do not need to invest in books on physiology. You don't need to know all the principles of strength and conditioning just to get started. You just need to know the basics, and I would bet that you already know them. And if you don't, the good news is you have access to a wealth of free information, just like this video, that showcases the basic fundamentals of fitness. So set your SMART goals. Depending on your starting point, your weekly plan should consist of a few elements. Start with your steps, increase your cardiorespiratory effort if and when you're ready, and incorporate functional strength training to set a baseline for your plan. These 3 elements will make sure that you're maintaining a foundation for your daily activity with your steps, you're taking care of your heart with your cardiorespiratory effort, and you're building muscle with your strength training to support your joints and the activities of life that you love doing. Your plan may look like daily steps and 1 day of strength training, while someone else's plan may look like daily steps and 3 days of strength training. Remember to focus on your plan. Once you have a weekly structure in place, I recommend following that plan for 4 to 12 weeks. I know that sounds like a long time, but it gives you an adequate amount of time to build a habit that will stick, to settle into a good routine that feels right for you and manageable for you, and to actually see the results that you're working hard towards. Remember, this journey is not about comparison. In fact, comparison is a sure way to rob you of your joy and leave you second guessing the plan that works best for you. It's not about someone else's plan. If you still aren't sure where to begin, consider working with a coach or outsourcing a functional strength training program that aligns with your goals and schedule so that you can achieve the best results. Taking an interest in your health and exploring your potential is so exciting, and it should be fun for you. We build confidence by doing, so stick to the plan and watch the rest fall into place. When taking on anything new, it's so important to go easy on ourselves, which is why secret number 4 is give yourself grace. Listen, anyone who is good, amazing, or professional at anything was once new at that thing. They also started at a beginner level. Expecting perfection or elite performance hot out of the gate is simply unrealistic, and it puts a lot of pressure on yourself. Allow adequate time to adjust to the plan in place. Yes, there will be a day when you miss a workout. There'll be another day when your energy is like really low, and there'll be another day when maybe you take on the workout and it's simply not your best, and that is okay. All of these scenarios are normal in the ebbs and the flows of life. What will really make a difference here is giving yourself that grace to move through the moment. Avoid talking ish to yourself and keep going. Be ready to work hard when it's time to work hard. Do not tear yourself down if you miss a workout or you make a mistake. This all goes back to starting small, stacking daily wins, and collecting building blocks that lay the foundation for consistency, because consistency outperforms perfection every single time. In a world where distraction presents itself at every turn, the final secret to an unshakable fitness plan is to cut out the noise. Not only is the world around you full of stimulation, but also the fitness world is really loud. There are workouts all over social media. There are opinions on the best way to do this and that. There are trainers having opinions on other trainers' opinions, diets, fads, you name it. Silencing the noise to avoid overwhelm and stripping your routine down to the basics will be the best place to start every single time. So here is how you set yourself up to win in 3 steps. Limit friction by planning your days and weeks in advance. Schedule your workouts like you schedule a meeting or any other appointment. Put it in your calendar and use reinforcement tools if necessary. Number 2 is to lean on supportive friends. This one is really important because the journey is a lot more fun when you're surrounded by like-minded people. Find a community that shares your interests or ride it out with your friends who are on the same path and have the same goals. Going after your goals doesn't have to feel like an isolating task. And number 3, cut down on unnecessary decision making. This applies to every aspect of your life. Simplify. From what outfit you're gonna wear for your morning workout, to what time you're gonna work out, to what workout you're going to do, what meals you're gonna eat. In fact, you should be planning your meals and batch preparing foods ahead of time so that you can eliminate the decision making in the moment. Because our decisions will always be affected by our mood, our emotions, how hungry we are, whatever external factor may present itself. Having structure in place across the board will help you to keep moving forward, even on the days when your motivation decides to be a flaky friend, because motivation is more often than not a flaky friend. When your goals matter to you, distractions have less power. And there you have it. These are my 5 secrets to building a fitness plan that actually sticks. Number 1, set a steps goal. Number 2, be smart when goal setting. Number 3, follow a plan. Number 4, give yourself grace in that plan. And number 5, cut out the noise. Start small, stay consistent, and remember that progress beats perfection every single time. If this was helpful, drop a comment below telling me which of these tips you're gonna start with. And if you want more simple, no BS fit snacks, fitness tips, hit that subscribe button. I've got your back.